Hey, what's going on YouTube and Facebook family? I hope you are having one of the best days of your life. I got a very powerful and neat prophetic dream that I want to share with you. After I woke from the dream, the Lord started just revealing some things to me about this dream. And then I talked to somebody who is a dream interpreter, and they confirmed a lot of things. And it's so good and it's so powerful for America. But in this dream, I saw just a huge, looked like a deserted, isolated island. And there was a huge, when I say huge, I mean a massive rock figure that was sitting on the ground and it looked like he was praying. And so in this dream, I was just watching this huge rock figure sit there, and just a big figure of stone. And then he got up and he started walking towards the water, and he started walking in the water. And the thing was, as he was walking in the water, he never completely sunk. He was so big that he could walk on the bottom. And then as the dream went on, he just kept walking. And then I saw him kind of from a behind view, and I could tell that he was walking towards America. I saw the Statue of Liberty, and he just kept walking out through the water. And I'm going to say about chest high, he was above the water. And he just kept walking. And then as he got upon to the shores of America, you could see to the right and to the left that there were other huge stone rock figures that were also surfacing on America. And when their foot hit the soil, America shook. And then all of a sudden, their other foot hit the soil, and America shook even greater. And then a lot of people were scared. A lot of people started throwing things at them, things like this. And no matter what came against them, they stood. And in this dream, they took a few more steps upon America. And as every step they took, America started shaking even more. But in this dream, I felt this huge excitement. And then different people started coming. You could just see tabloids and news and all these other things coming against them. But here's the thing. The stone rock figures never budged. They never moved. And then, like I said, I had a huge sense of expectancy and excitement in my spirit over America. And then when I woke up, I just started praying, and I understood what it meant. The isolation, the deserted island was the place of prayer, Matthew 6:6. It was that Mark 135. It was that type of moment when you're isolated. But then all of a sudden you get up and you go, and somebody who's a rock, somebody who's a massive stone figure, they're not going to be moved. One thing I kept feeling in the dream was the word like principle, word like character, that they would stand up. The giants of America, the giants that God have sent into America, they are now standing up, and they are being positioned for God to use them in a great and mighty way. As you're watching this video, I'm telling you, people are coming out of the prayer room and their voices are going to be heard. And then I felt the Holy Spirit says, I was praying about this dream, that this is going to be like a movement. This is going to be something powerful. And when this happens, it is going to last for generations to generations to generations. And it was like the Lord was even speaking to me after this dream. I was praying. The Lord said 20, 30, 40, 50, even 60 years, I've got people already designed and positioned that they will come out of the place of prayer, and they will be like a rock in America. Now, they're going to be a rock in like a pillar, a rock, something that cannot be budged. And every time something came against these figures in this dream, people would write articles. You could see people were videoing them and talking bad about them, throwing stuff against them. Even saw people like shooting arrows and things against them. Nothing moved them. God is raising up these people right now. He's raising up these people that are going to be pillars in their churches, their businesses, their communities, their regions, and they're not going to care about what other people say. They're not going to care what other people do against them. And if they do care, they're going to stay in the place of prayer, because the voice of God overrides everything. The voice of God overrides everybody else's opinion when you stay in that isolated place of prayer. And so what I like to do personally is I spend a time with the Lord every morning by myself. Therefore, I make myself, more pliable for God to use in a more powerful way. So you got to understand that. And as I just kept praying about this dream, I actually called somebody who's a dream interpreter, told them the completion of the dream. And they basically said what I had just said, is they said they could really tell that there was somebody in the place of prayer, and there was a process from the place of prayer to America to get them to be able to stand. There is a process. What happens is we get a prophetic word from God, and we don't want to go through the process. We're not going to be able to stand when persecution comes at you. So when you get something and you start moving towards the dreams and aspirations that God has put in your heart, and you decide that you are going to let your voice be heard, people will come against you, but you've got to be a rock. What does that mean? You could talk about the full armor of God, but when you become like that rock figure, nothing was able to penetrate it. Nothing was able to, no word could harm it, no weapon could harm it. No weapon that the enemy forms against us shall prosper. Yeah, there's going to be weapons formed against you, but they're not going to prosper. Because God is positioning. I'm telling you, we're about to see something great in America. God has a kingdom agenda for America that is coming forth. God has got people positioned right now. I just see God even moving people into the healthcare systems, school system, college system. He is raising up people in the music industry, arts and creativity, politicians, athletes, like never before. And the American church is about to change. It's going to be so different because he is putting these figures, he's putting these people in the right place. They will not be moved. They will not be moved by attacks, warfare, or the opinions of others. And these huge rock figures, you know what I did not see on any of them in this dream? Any strings. They will not be puppets. They will not let other people tell them what to do. They will know who they are. They will get their assignment from the place of prayer, and they will carry it out. You are going to see these giants of the land start. You're going to see people raising up people right now. And even in the comment box below, if there's somebody that you already really identified that you are seeing them, put it in the comment box. You see God raising up people in, it could be the medical field, it could be school systems, it could be whatever. And as many people as I can get to, I'm going to try to pray for them. And I encourage you too to pray for them, because God is raising up these giants in the land. A lot of people, like Apostle Dutch Sheets, they talk about the enemy's got their giants, but those giants are going to fall. Yeah, God's got some giants, and God's giants are bigger than them. We're full of power, we're full of prayer, we're full of authority. And America's going to see a revival and awakening. And also, it's going to be different because God is going to do some things in the business industry and in the entertainment industry. And he's about to do a lot of neat stuff. I really believe that everybody watching this, you're going to be a part of it. So do what the Lord has called you to do. I hope this word challenged you, helped you, and remember to have an amazing rest of your day.